Hey, y'all. We're here for another review of Power. So, this is episode 7. This is probably going to be a long review because, the season wrapping up ain't but 10 episodes. And I was like, dang, I got a lot of notes on this episode, huh? So, we're going to see how long this actually is. So, the episode starts off with the Russians out there killing all the Kane Street guys, killing everybody on the street, man. We see him sending a text like, Kane, like, emergency, 911 or whatever, like, the Russians is here. So, Monet mad. We next see Sexy G of the 4Gs, aka Drew Boo / Play Cousin Gordo. We see him come to Monet like, girl, what do you want? I got your 911 text. Like, what's up? She want him to stop seeing Drew because she's mad that Sexy Gordo set up the Russians when she know that was Drew's idea. Like, she heard Drew say it in the moment. He just went to him. I mean, yeah, Sexy G did approve it, which was the wild part for me. Like, you about to start a war that you are also involved in over somebody. Not only you know that they didn't kill, but you killed that person. So now you ain't even got a hit on your head, and you putting a hit on your head trying to ride D. Trying to D-ride. You know what I mean? So I see what his brother's saying now. You get stupid. You get stupid over the D. Because it was just a dumb move from the jump. And I knew that it would come around to exactly what it came around to. He basically tell her, like, girl, I ain't trying to hear nothing you saying. I'm going to keep seeing Drew. And I won't tell him that you the one that sent the hit out on his daddy. I bet. Okay, cool. Next, we see Lauren and Tariq on the phone. Hey, Lauren, how you doing? I'm still dead, thanks for asking. Poor Lauren. Oh, you shouldn't have worn a wire, girl. Shouldn't have worn a wire. He's trying to get her to tell her whatever information that they got on him to build this Rico case. But she like, nah, I ain't telling you nothing. They said you a monster, and they said that you're responsible for your sister, my sister. If they tell you that, the guy responsible for my sister was a dirty cop, she like, ooh, they ain't tell me that part. Okay, cool. So you see they leaving stuff out. So girl, just come on and trust me. What they got on me? She still can't trust him. She in this whole situation. She don't know who to trust. She just want to be able to get home and talk to her daggone parents. So next we see Brayden and Kiki banging it out, man. They are just going at it. And once they finish, he's still like, he just kind of, not really paying attention. She like, what's up with you? He still messed up in the head about him and Tariq. She like, oh, y'all will get over it. It's fine. He like, nah, that's my brother. Like, that ain't just my friend. That's my brother. She said, oh, you mean business partner? And she go to talking about, the daggone coffee business and how he running it through the crypto coin. And, He like, nah, girl, what you talking about? That ain't what's going on. Yes, it is. I ain't stupid, boy. Like, don't play that. Okay, cool, whatever. He trying to explain it away. She ain't gonna snitch. She ain't worried about it. She said, I think it's genius. I ain't gonna snitch on you. Like, I already knew you already admitted to selling drugs on school campus, and so you here and all this stuff. We see how you moving. Like, you ain't that slick. You slick, but you ain't that slick. So she impressed, but she kind of weasels in a way to be like, well, why are you so worried about Tariq if you the mastermind of everything, if you the one that did the cryptocurrency thing and made it that way to actually wash the money. She said anybody can dress up the drugs. It's the matter of cleaning the money like you did. So why are you so messed up about Tariq? Wrong road, Kiki. Wrong road. Let's not do this, Kiki. We ain't gonna do this, girlfriend. So next we see Monet and the gang. She with all the kids, all the guys, really, all the boys. It's Kane, Brayden, and Tariq. Drew not there. Drew with Sexy G getting the rest of the drugs off the street since the Russians is coming, So she like, oh wow, okay, this normal chick, she ain't playing, huh? Yeah, nah, girl, we tried to tell you, she ain't playing. Robin, you did all this? Noma, you got all of this? Yes, Noma got all of this. So, she trying to devise a plan. She trying to get them, okay, get y'all head in the game. Come on, what's wrong with him? Oh, he just mad that we killed his little wire-wearing bitch. So he mad, he still pouting. She like, all y'all niggas get out. And Brayden sitting there like, me too? Me too? Yeah, you a nigga too. Come on. He like, oh, dope. Oh, cool. He's so excited. That's like his first nigga, y'all. Brayden is waist deep in the game now. It's a wrap. He too far gone, y'all. Too far gone. So he finally get his head in the game, and he's like, do y'all know when the Russians get their next drop? Okay, cool. I got somebody that can, you know, bust that, and we can get them off the streets, and they ain't got no drugs for a while we lay low, and then we can go back and reclaim our turf. We ain't got to worry about them coming for us. Okay, cool. Sounds like a plan. She said, okay, good. You know you my thinker. You know you my thinker. I need you to get your head in the game. So next we see Theo 2.0 / not Redman no more. He in jail, and they trying to brief him, go through a mock trial of, you know, him getting questioned to get out. He's bombing it. He just saying all type of little dumb stuff, getting an attitude. Oh, I be praying while I'm on the toilet. Just all this extra stuff like, yeah, we don't know about this. But Sack's like, I might have another way. Next we see Drew is over there with the 4Gs, you know, his play cousins and all that. Frank and Evelyn's boys. He over there with the 4Gs, and they like, man, why is you here? Can you tell your boyfriend to get out? Like, can you tell your boyfriend to get out? It's some family business. He like, I ain't bet. That's cool. I ain't even trying to stay for all this. I'm just trying to see if y'all know when the Russians get their next job. When they get their next, you know, little drug job. They like, man, you doing all this. We need to talk. Sure, let's talk. We need half. Since we out here killing people, now we got enough on our head. People coming for us. So now we need half of whatever you're getting. He like, I can't do that. You know, Frank, they keep bringing in Frank. What would Frank want? What would daddy / uncle that I killed and had to kill my / uncle across? The cross killing that's going on in these drug-riddled families. But we family. So y'all just need to, you know, keep going and take what we give you, okay? Just take what we give you. Alright, we'll vote when he get out. He ain't family, but just get him out. Sure. So next we see Sax and Jenny, these double spy agents, secret agents, is trying to get information and sex out of each other when convenient. These two people, they sitting there having a conversation, and Sax is asking Jenny to get this dirty dude on the parole board that would, you know, guarantee Theo's release. She like, boy, please, I ain't finna be doing this all for you. And he like, listen, Davis has some of Whitman's files in his desk. I ain't been able to really see all of it, but I saw it and it's there. If you do this for me, he'll really, really trust me and open up. So this is beneficial for everybody. And she like, you better be lucky this. She, you know, trying to play big boss. And he just like goes off on her. He is still pissed about Lauren. He's like, listen, you get to sit in your office and not worry about anything. I'm the one that got to go get my hands dirty and be out in the street getting stuff done for the both of us, while you out here lying to me about Lauren being alive. And she just sitting there like, oh, okay. And he like, now, what is this about, you know, it being an investigation? Tariq thinking it's an investigation on him. Would Lauren have went to him and told him that? Absolutely not. No. She would never tell Tariq. No, she would never tell Tariq that it was an investigation. Why would you believe that, honey? Like, just slow. The cops, they be stupid sometimes. They be smart on some things, but they be stupid on others. So next we see Tariq is talking to Rashad Tate, governor, senator, whatever he is these days. Possible congressional seat, Rashad Tate, you know. He's talking to him and he's like, hey, I need you to get, there's this drug bust. I need you to go handle that. And he's like, boy, why would I believe you? And, you know, why would I even do this off of he say, she say? He's like, because they messing with my business. So if you get their drugs off the streets, my drugs can be distributed and I'm fine. So that's how you can trust that this is a legitimate source and not just some he say, she say, okay? I need this too. This, he said, for this quid, I'll quo. Not the quid pro quo. But yes, so then he, what happens next? He calls Davis about Saxe because on the phone, when Tariq was on the phone with Lauren, he was like, man, you know, they got a whole case on me. Like, how could Saxe not see this coming? He was like, what? He didn't see this coming. He went down. He working with Jenny now. I've been talking to him. That's the only person I've been talking to. He's in this too. What you mean? So now Tariq is calling Davis like, you sure? You sure? You sure your man's ain't a double spy agent Mo? You know, you did swoop him up when the government dropped him off. Those are his friends and ties. And that's why I'm like, the fact that Saxe has access that he does, like I said on previous reviews, that man would have to get out that office promptly at like 3 o'clock. If your lunch need to be delivered, why would you let this man who used to work for the government, who you still be having to pull out of, he be working against the clients because he's still thinking on a government level and not a private practice. We representing the dirty clients, not trying to lock them up. You still be having to snap him out of that mindset, but you still let him have free reign around this office with your office unlocked and your personables ain't even tucked away. Davis annoyed me. And I could tell by how dumb he's being. There, something's bad gonna happen to him. He gonna go back to jail or something. He gonna go to jail, and everything his brother did is gonna be for naught. Okay, that's why he was fussing at him. But we'll get to that later on. So next we see, you know, Big Mike from North Carolina, from the wood again. Kai, the one that taught me that you gotta give a percentage of how much you sell the drugs for after you buy the drugs outright, y'all. I had no idea. That's how you. I had no idea, y'all. Anywho, we see Kai and Monet, and she's smiling. She's being all flirty. You know, she's being the setup girl. She's being the Liz right now. So she's trying to get them. She's having this conversation with Kai about when they was all younger, because he's a part of the little cousin crew too. Technically, they all kind of came up under Poppy and Frank. So he's talking about how, oh yeah, remember that time we took your raggedy little car with all them drugs in it? She was like, I told y'all don't be driving that little beat up car with all that stuff in the tire. Like, he was like, yeah, but you came to save us. Always been my guardian angel. I was like, y'all doing the most. You trying to smash your auntie, fam. Like, just technically your auntie. Y'all extra, just extra. So she's trying to get him to team up with them to take out the Russians. And he like, no, you know, some of my guys got pent up last week, so we already stretched a little thin. I ain't got time or resources to be expending on other people's stuff. And Drew mad. You the one that told us that we need to go after the people that did it to Poppy, and now you ain't gonna help us? You ain't gonna back us up? And it's like, Drew, you be doing the most when it's your dumb decisions that's got us here. Okay? So that was annoying. Anywho, what's next? So Monet is talking to Drew, and she's like, all right, well, you think the 4Gs will help us? Gordo? Yeah, I don't know. Nobody but Gordo. But the 4Gs. You think the 4Gs will help us, you know, take on the Russians? And he's like, you know, I think I can get in his head. I think I can convince him to convince them. And he all in love. I think we could really be something, Mom. You know, I really like him, you know. I'm in love again. I think I'm in love again. And she gassing it. She just like, oh yeah, baby, just like me and your daddy. You killed his daddy. So that was the the little piece of like, Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like me and your daddy. Yeah. It'll be good while it lasts. And when it's over, murk, murk, blah, 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 blah. You feel me? So next we see this so randomly placed open mic night at the candy store. So LSK is rapping. That's what I wrote her name down. What's up? Bruchandria, but light-skinned Keisha in real life. Not so light-skinned Keisha, I call her. And I'm like, is this her rapping voice? Is this Bruchandria's rapping voice? Or is this not so light-skinned Keisha's rapping voice? Because that might be why I ain't never really listened to her music. Because I couldn't deal. It was too nasally or something. It just wasn't for me. So she's up there, she's rapping. Oh, you know, who knows she was this hot? Everybody, girl, she a rapper in real life. Duh. So next, Salim get his little whack behind up there with this poem about how he wants forgiveness and he's wrong and he came out the side of his neck and oh baby please forgive me. You know, all of the theatrics, and then calls out, yeah, Diana, this is for you, girl. Diana is pissed, because I'm like, why would you put her on Front Street? People don't even know y'all together. It's not even like y'all a thing publicly or even in the classroom. Like, so for you to call out her name like that, it was totally giving Karrueche. Like Chris Brown just shouted that girl name in the middle of that song like he was crazy. Like, no, we not gonna forgive you just because you say my name, say my name. No, that's not how any of this works. So she storms off and goes to like the supply closet of the candy shop, because we in the candy store, y'all. We in the candy store. She goes off to the closet of the candy store, and Salim, the little creep, he follows behind her. He's basically like, how dare you not respect me putting my heart out there? And it's just, it was crazy. Like he said, I expect you, not how dare you. I expect you to respect me putting my heart out there on the stage in front of everybody. And you know, that is exactly what's wrong with them type of dudes. Like, no, you don't get, you know, thumbs up from me just because you made an effort in what way you thought would work. Not what I asked you to do. Not what would actually fix the situation, but what you thought would be the best solution for our problems. So no, you don't get points for that. So they have them a little back and forth. She said, I ain't your groupie. Get one of them to knock on the nine, slide on the nine like corn on the cob, you know? He gets mad. He like, you know what? I knew that you would turn to Tariq. It's in your blood to be with some drug dealing, selling drugs, You fired. You fired. I know you selling drugs at the candy shop. I ain't selling drugs at the candy shop. What you talking about, boy? I know you selling drugs at the candy shop. You fired. You fired. So next we see Reek and Effie talking, and he's trying to get her to give him the picture because he has an idea to get them from under Noma. But she don't trust it. She ain't going. She's like, how do I know that you just ain't trying to throw me up under the bus for something? That's right, girl. Use your brain somewhere in this situation, okay, honey? Somewhere. So in all of this, she's talking about, you know, you just mad that I killed your little girlfriend because you couldn't do it. You couldn't man up and do it. Like, get over it. Get over it, basically. So next we see Brayden is on the phone with the people, and the processing service is going down again. It's crashing. The orders coming in so fast. These Wall Street dudes, they need their drugs and they need them quick. You hear me? These servers are crashing like every other day. So he's on the phone and he just kind of like wandering around, and he sees this dude come out of this little office that he probably just thought was a supply closet with these 2 big bags of shredded paper, and he's scurrying off to go throw them away. So Brayden is like, what's going on over here? He goes in the little office where he went to and sees this little push away bookshelf that leads to a secret highway to one of the secret floors. Because remember, Kiki already took him to one of the secret floors to bang his brains out, and then she told him, oh yeah, there's plenty of secret floors. You know what I mean? That should have been his main indication that Kiki know everything that's going on here. Okay, you see, she in charge of the world. Okay, so he goes up the stairs or down the stairs, whichever. He take these stairs to this hidden floor where it's just all these books everywhere. So he grabs some stuff and he scurry on along. Next we see Effie going to the roof, y'all, and Effie is so ridiculously obvious. It's like, y'all be too stupid to sell drugs. She goes up there, looks up, sees the camera, and immediately runs off like, oh no. You know what I mean? Like, had that happened to me, I just would have been like, oh snap, you know, play cool, be cool. Y'all watch, what's that 70s show? Not that 70s show. The Golden Year, whatever that show is. It's be on Hulu. Be cool, be cool. I would have walked around a little bit. I would have frolicked. That camera would have seen me. I probably would have even just, like, you know, sat down and read a book for 30 minutes just so that camera don't be like, well, why else was you on the roof? Oh, that's just my little quiet space, you know. Good cell phone service. I call, you know, my mama in the other state, you know. I call my mama and I read my books up there and just be quiet and don't be bothered by nobody, you know. Just my little quiet corner. But now, Effie ran up there, saw the cameras, and scurried off. You know what I mean? Just how more obvious can you be? Next, we see the Russian drug bust going on, and Tate, you know, he's gonna eat this up. Like, he got, this is my time. He handed me a you know, cake on a platter. Cake on a platter. Let me distribute it to the people. You feel me? So Tate is like, yes, it's me, Rashad Tate, the one that you need to vote into this congressional seat. I did this drug bust, but it wasn't just me. It was my wonderful friends on the force. You know, I used to be a police officer too, you know. So yes, vote for me, and you will get more of the crime being solved in your community. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. He ain't out here hurting nobody. He just selfish and he gonna get his, baby. If you want something from him, you got to be coming up off of something, okay? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving here with something. So next we see the cop crew. We got Blanca Rodriguez and Jenny and New Booty, who apparently is like, he is in a completely different character, because if he was the same character, they would have gave us a flashback from Power. So he's in a completely different character, but apparently this is Angela's nephew, the guy who played Angela's nephew in regular Power. But I guess they gonna do like, you know, Moesha would do when they would just have a character come in for one episode and then bring them back for like a recurring role. Like, oh, okay, we know this person can learn a script and do XYZ. Bring them back on in for this role. We don't feel like auditioning people. So it seems like that's what they did with New Booty. I totally do not know his name, y'all. So I'm literally just gonna call him New Booty because that's New Booty. So Blanca, Jenny, and New Booty, they sitting there figuring it all out. They like, what if these drugs is theirs and they working with the Russians, because it's the same ones from the Russians, the same ones from the lock on the roof, so they got to do with the Russians somehow. And they were like, man, but they've been careful. Like, nothing came in or out of Western Holdings. Okay, well, even if they careful, you know, they clients probably not. So they on to something. Next, we see Kane and Effie. He's bringing her the drugs. You know, she got a set of drugs. He already told her he gonna look out for her. She needs some drugs and she needs to sell these drugs. And she's like, well, why you gonna, you know, from last episode, why you gonna do this for me? Girl, you held it down. You the main one that's been loyal out here. You did what needed to be done. So this is him bringing her the drugs and he bringing her on the side. But she's like, what am I gonna do with this? This ain't, I need more than this, homeboy. Like, that's all I can give you. Monet got us sending everything to Wall Street University while the streets is hot from the Russians. And she's just kind of spazzing a bit. She's like, you know, like, tuition is due now, Kane. I can't worry about more in the future. And he reach in his pocket. How much is tuition? What you need? And she like, I'm not about to be your charity case. I'm not taking your money. And he like, Effie, I know school is expensive. What is standstill? I know standstill expensive. Cause you know, Diana up there, they know how expensive standstill is, but she ain't really having it. But later on, we see her going to the financial aid office, and I think she had asked for a loan, some type of loan program. And the lady was like, well, all of that is already distributed, but you know, let me pull up your stuff and see what we can do. She pulls up Effie's record and she's like, oh girl, your tuition paid for the term. Let me print you out a receipt for your records. So she texts Kane and is like, F you. I told you I don't want to be your little charity case. And he just like, you're welcome. And she kind of smirked like, dang, I ain't never had a nigga like, you know, do something like this for me before, you know, like, Tariq ain't never like, you know, broke me off nothing because you know I'm in need. I mean, I might need to slide on over to Big Daddy Kane. I mean, I would like to see it. I would like to see it. Sometime homie happens, you know what I mean? Life happens, you know. So next we in non-canonical studies class, you know, the only class that Tariq has. And we see that they're having a conversation about deal or no deal. Basically like, would you take a helping hand, or what type of deals you gonna strike up, or what will you sacrifice for XYZ? So Salim and Diana, they going back and forth, and Salim says something stupid, something slick to Diana like, well, you should take a helping hand when it's given to you. And one of the white girls was like, oh wow, Salim, you're blaming the victim? That's a little off-brand for you. And he's just like, well, my single mother taught me that if somebody give you a helping hand, you take it and da-da-da-da. So all this extraness that is the reason why people don't mess with him in the first place. And then Effie jumps in and she's got her little side comments to say, coming at Reek neck. And I'm like, I don't even remember what the conversation was about for real, because it was just a lover's quarrel. It was showing them that their relationships is out here just looking crazy. Diana and Salim looking crazy. Effie and Tariq looking crazy. Just out here disrupting the class. The class probably sitting there with some popcorn like they watching daggone Mario. Rest in peace, Jerry Springer. Wait, which just her? Yeah. Wait, yeah, it was Jerry Springer. So yeah. Next we see Diana finally picked up the phone for her mama, for Monet. And she like, girl, I've been trying to reach you. She been inviting her to dinner and stuff like that. She ain't been answering. She like, yeah, I kind of been talking to this guy, but he kind of, you know, betrayed me. I'm all messed up in the head. And Monet like, you need me to handle him? Nah, girl, I'm just like you. I'll figure out a way to take care of him. Okay, cool. So next we see Saxe tells Davis the plan. He's, you know, okay, there's this guy, he's known for throwing a jury. He can convince anybody. He's like, but that's just 1 out of 3 votes for the parole board. Like, what about the other 2? He's like, man, people just listen to the loudest talker in the room. That's why he's good at it, because he gets the people's votes, sways the people's opinion. I just need the cash. I'll make the approach myself. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Davis literally turns right here, like, and opens up a cabinet. It ain't locked or nothing, y'all. Opens up a cabinet. And that joint look like a bank drawer. Just cash lined up. Why would you let Saxe see this? Why? He would have had to get out the office, close the blinds, all of the things. I would have had to make him think I had to go get the cash. I wouldn't even let him realize that the cash was in the building, fam. Like, I get it. It has to be people being stupid so that they can get caught. But some stuff just be too stupid. Just be too stupid. And Davis's actions, all of his actions have been too stupid. Because this is literally the former feds. You picked him up fresh when the feds dropped him, yo. So the fact that he just be so loosey-goosey around this white man bothers my spirit. Next, we see Tariq. Tariq is coming out of Weston Holdings. He's talking to Brayden. Brayden is like, nah, I'm going to stay a little longer. I got to go through something. He's going through the books. So Tariq like, all right, I'm going to be out of here. Rick goes outside. He literally sees this bum going through the trash with a coffee cup in his hand. With a coffee cup in his hand. Okay? Looks dead in the face of the bum. And don't think nothing of this man shuffling around with the coffee cup that you know you sell drugs out of. Okay? So, everybody moving sloppy. Next, we see Super Hotep Salim Ashe Freeman. Every time I hear his whole name, I just hear Kane say, that sound made the fuck up. And clearly, it was, y'all. It was all a lie. She lied. It was all a lie, you guys. Salim Ashe Freeman is really Trevor Nelson. Okay? He was like prep boy, equestrian challenge winner, just mastering riding the horses. He went to prep school, was top of his class in the prep school, and drum roll, he was adopted when he was a young tiny infant by white Trump-loving people. So the fact that you parading yourself out here, my single mother taught me this, and he's talking about something, and what? What is this supposed to mean? It means that you're a lie. You and everything that you do is a lie, because it was all a lie. It was literally all a lie. So she's like, well, if you don't tell my secrets, I ain't gonna tell your secrets. And I got some conditions, actually, okay? Since you a little trust fund baby, okay? You need to lessen your hours for people that really need this job. And me, I need a raise, because you know I work hard. You know I work hard. And my thing is, Diana, I get you wanted to pull the boss card and everything, and you trying to not sell the drugs because you want to be straight, but like sticking with this job with this guy who has disrespected you, your family, your existence, your lady parts, your man, all of you. He has disrespected all of you, and you still like, well, I'm still need this job. No, girl. No. So next we see Monet, Drew, and Kane are going to Kai's little nightclub, little after hours spot. So she makes Drew wait in the car because she like, you was talking real crazy to him last time. He don't need to see you. This will all go sideways if he see you, okay? So you go wait in the car. And she starts talking Kane up. Kane, you know, you my right-hand man. And he like, there you go again. You always, manipulate me when you need me to do something for you. But any other time, you talking smack to me. You talking down to me. And she just like, all right. I'm going to have to respect you or whatever. But right now, I need you to follow my lead. We need to get this done. This ain't the time right now. But we can table that. I can respect you because, I have been. So we'll talk about that later. But let's go get this done. She go in there and she's, oh yeah, if we do this deal together, you can have me and the business and we'll be doing this and da-da-da. And he like, this ain't a little soon after your husband died. I ain't been grieving that man for months. Like, it wasn't on the up and up while he was here. Pop, pop, pop. He hears something. He like, what's that? And then she is so obviously like pulling a knife out her boot and goes for him. And he sees it. He's like, yeah, girl, I knew you was up with something because you was doing too much. You ain't never been this friendly. I ain't never seen Monet smiling. Now she's smiling at me. The jig is up. So he about to choke her. He throw her down and he about to choke her. And you know what I can appreciate about this scuffle? I don't think he ever really hit her. You know what I mean? So it was like, okay, he was respectful in the sense that he ain't hit no woman. He was still gonna kill her because, she was trying to kill you. But, like, he ain't punch her in the face or slap her or, kick her or none of that. He just threw her down and started choking her. Respectable. You know what I mean? His mama raised him right. Except for, like, him trying to smash his auntie part. But, like, the core values, seems like his mama raised him right. So she get choked out. Oh, pop. Here comes Kane to save the day. Takes Kai out. she comes over there, that wasn't part of the plan. Yeah, but somebody was starting to peep me, so the plans changed, okay? All right, well, y'all clean up the body. Go do this. She sent Kane off. Go do this. And he like, what? Okay, cool. She grabs Kai's phone and texts this random number. I think they know that it wasn't the Russians. We need to talk ASAP. By the time Kane and Drew get back in the room, the person texts back and is like, when you want to meet? And so then we see Drew looking like he killed Poppy. He killed Poppy. And Kane looking like Kane looking at Monet like, really? 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 It cracked me up, y'all. So Kane already know his 2 + 2 is 4 today, honey. Okay, don't play with my baby daddy. Okay, so next we see they take Kai's head to the Russians, and it's like, yeah, they the ones that been coming after you. They made us believe that it was y'all, and then they did this and da da da. So they wasn't no allies of mine, because he was like, ain't that your friend? What you mean? Like, they ain't no allies of mine if they set us up like this. So I just wanted to bring you this head to know that they the ones that started this mess. And, I just want to, have a truce. And the Russian like, okay. Yeah, sure. He knows something up. Monet, even though she got that stern face on all the time, she ain't got no poker face. She ain't got no poker face, baby. So next we see Theo is out of jail, and Davis offers him a drink. He looking like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, we don't want to compromise the treatment before it starts. Yeah, because the whole reason that you sped up him getting out of jail is because his liver is failing and he only has like 6 months to a year to live. So why would you give this man a drink? Okay? Why? And Theo is mad. Theo don't want to hear none of this. He's like, listen, I told you don't be messing with this. You bringing all this stuff back up. I went to jail so that you could be safe. Now, what if you can start getting in trouble? Okay, just drop me off at the treatment center. I don't want to talk to you. I ain't trying to hear none of this. None. So next up in Dumb Criminals, we got Gordo / Sexy G. Him and Drew in the bed, and baby, this is such an intimate scene, y'all. I don't have a problem with it because I'm within the LGBTQ community, so it's nothing for me. It's cute to see that intimacy, because they are truly in their bag with this acting, because y'all date women in real life. Y'all niggas is Eskimo kissing. Y'all niggas literally rubbing noses. Y'all is Eskimo like this. Y'all is committing to this intimacy, okay? It was interesting to see. So anyway, Gordo's getting up to take a shower, and he leaves his clothes and his burner phone and everything right there in the room with Drew. Mind you, this is the number that Monet texted when she got Kai's phone. So it's a text back that's telling them where they're gonna meet. Drew here buzzing. He go get the phone out, open it up, sees the text messages. Oh no, he texted back. That's what it was. When he walked off, he texted because he had Kai's phone. He texted and was like, when you want to meet? And that's when Gordo's pants start vibrating. He go over there and open up the phone. Sure enough. So he go in there, pop, kills Gordo. Kane come in there. He the one that killed Poppy. It was him. He killed Poppy. So he gets comforted, all of that. Hooty. Yada, yada, yada. Monet comforts him. I just think of Davis. Kobe. Next we see Braden is figuring it out, and he tells Kiki. Kiki's like, oh boy, that ain't nothing. Be quiet. That ain't nothing. He goes to Uncle Lucas with all of the information, and Uncle Lucas is finally like, you know what? You're right. It is a Ponzi scheme. Does my dad know? Oh, no, your dad is too uptight. I did what needed to be done to save this company. Your daddy was too scary, basically. Okay, so he tight. Who else knows? I ain't tell nobody. Okay, Kiki, come in here. You can drop the act. Oh, okay, cool. Brayden mad. Kiki, you knew about this the whole time? So you just been setting me up? You been setting me up, girl. She was like, I mean, no, not really. Kinda at first, but I really do like you though. But now we just don't have to lie to each other anymore. We can just tell each other everything now. And he's mad. He ain't trying to hear none of it. He said, I need that money back. And Reek's trust fund money. He said that's not how any of this works. Yo, so I'm wondering, is Tariq even gonna be able to get his trust fund money out? Because I certainly had a feeling that within the course of Tariq being in college to get this trust fund money out, something was gonna happen. Like he was gonna do something that forfeits his money. So we gonna see. And Braden is acting like he might snitch, and Uncle Lucas tell him, just remember, my prison will be a lot nicer than yours. You snitch on me, we gonna tell about your drug scheme as well, and we'll all be in prison, okay? Okay. Oh, I was a little early on one of the things, but oh well, it don't matter. It's still all the same. So next we see Reek buying the badge off of the guy on the street. He like, yeah, how much for that badge? The hat and jacket too. Pull out a water money, dude. Like, sure. He ain't ask no questions. He ain't say nothing. He just up that joint and dip. And then we see Reek in the building where they bringing Lauren into, and then Lauren goes to the bathroom. Tariq, just loud and obvious. I'm like, it would not go like that. It would literally be a woman cop right there in their bathroom at the door waiting for that girl. Okay. Anyway, they in the bathroom, and she's like, where's the proof that you didn't try to kill me? He plays the recording of Effie admitting that she did it when she was like, I did what needed to be done because you couldn't do it. He plays her that recording. She's like, okay, cool. Well, let's go to the feds and show them, and we can all, just be. And he like, girl, no, I told you, if we do that, we ain't just gonna go to our normal lives. We're gonna have to be in WITSEC. It's not gonna be like that. And so he's like, okay, well, especially with the RICO case and the drugs and the murder. So I just need for you to not say anything. Don't tell them none of the information you know. She like, all right, I won't say nothing. I'll stall for as long as you need, as long as I can. He's like, how Saxon is coming? What? Sax? He working with them. That's the one I can trust on that end. So you definitely can't trust him on this end. He the one that said you a monster. Don't trust him, okay? So next we see the Tejadas. They are finally sitting down for a family dinner, y'all. All happy or whatever. Probably their first one since the night that Poppy was murdered, So they sitting there talking about, such and such with the cornbread. Oh, you get the greens and a little more seasoning. Oh, just kind of being all silly about dinner. Boom! They come in with the guns and stuff, and they're like, oh, we having a... Monet says, you better have a good reason for this. You better have a good excuse. Will an arrest warrant suffice? And everybody just look. Y'all, everybody like, put your hands on the table. So everybody kind of sitting there like, which one of us being arrested? You can see everybody kind of like anticipating their names stand up. Everybody except Diana, that is. And guess what? That's whose name they call. Diana Tejada. I'm going to start calling her the dumb Tejada. Diana Tejada, we got you for drug possession with intent to distribute. What you talking about? It wasn't me. It wasn't me, mama. Don't worry, baby. Don't say nothing. I'm going to be back down there to get you in just a minute, girl. I'm going to be down there to get you in a minute, okay? And I knew something like this would happen because they just got Diana out here all naive, all dumb to the game. They ain't never really teach her nothing. They ain't let her be involved in the game. And then you go from there to having her protected from it to here, go sell not only these drugs, but these extra drugs. And then nobody really, checking up behind her. They just be like, oh, she got it. If she got the drug, she got it. She ain't asking for no help. No. She don't know the game. Y'all should have checked on that girl. So here we are, because she didn't know that she needed to, at the very least, look up for cameras before you pull out the drugs, just a little up down sweep. She did a round sweep as if there was gonna be somebody walking down the street that could see her. You up on the roof, girl, looking to the side of you, ain't gonna do nothing. You need to look up on these building structures, because there was a camera literally right there. Just, if she had just while she was putting the drugs up, So Now, this might be the end to take everybody down. This might be what they need to get this RICO case and to get it to stick long enough to take somebody to trial, y'all. So that's where this episode ends. And this weekend is Friday. So this weekend, the grandma is the baby. So me and my husband gonna be able to watch Power tonight. We gonna have us some little margaritas for Cinco de Mayo. And we gonna watch all of the cursing ass shows that we can't watch when our toddler is around. So make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, all of the things, share. But especially like and subscribe, y'all. I am trying to get to 50 subscribers. I think I'm at like 37 now. So if you're watching this, just go ahead and subscribe and like the video. You know, help a sister out. Other than that, bye y'all. Have a good weekend.